Uh, it's a pleasure to be here and to be actually at this milestone of release of the source code of the Android version. 98% of the users of Arogya Setu use it on Android phones. So, which is the reason why this is the predominant platform for Arogya Setu, and we are basically starting with the release of this. Over a period of time, we will also release the other iOS version as well, and we will also bring the KaiOS version out in the open domain in due course. The app has started, I would like to emphasize what this app is and what it does. Amitabh Kantji has explained many of the important features. The app provides every user an opportunity to do self-assessment and to make use of the app to judge what is the risk level of being infected. That self-assessment, if a person is having some other underlying comorbidities like hypertension, diabetes, etc., and whether or not they have that, if Abhishek, you can come. Whether or not they have comorbidities, when a person is experiencing symptoms like cough or fever or breathlessness, this gives the persons an opportunity to self-assess and to take advantage of the analytical part of the app to indicate whether the person is at risk or not. If a person indicates that they declare themselves to be having some of those symptoms, then this platform can be used by the user to reach out for help, to reach out for medical advice. If they require testing, then someone will help assess whether they need testing and will connect them to the testing services. So, on one side, it starts with self-assessment. Apart from that, this is one of the finest contact tracing apps. It helps through Bluetooth technology. It helps in identifying if two persons came together and they were at some distance for say 15 minutes or 20 minutes. The mobile phones of the two Arogya Setu users exchange information which is not personally identifiable information. They don't exchange the telephone numbers, they don't exchange the name of the person who is carrying the telephone. They exchange an anonymous device ID. Again, that kind of data is stored on the phone in an encrypted manner and is used only if one of those two persons happens to test positive in a future date. In that case, the data pertaining to the person who tested positive is pulled to the server, used to assess risk to everyone else, who are the others who might have come in contact with him during the infection period, and it is used to provide alerts to the concerned users. So that is the second large functionality of Arogya Setu. The third functionality is that using this data and combining it with the data of people who have already tested positive, which is there with ICMR, which is there with the state health authorities, that we try to understand which is the place where hotspots might develop next, which are the places where people who are now infected, they did not know earlier that they are infected, but where were they when they might have been infected? And which are those places where people are reporting themselves sick? When we use these data sets together, we are able to predict which are the locations that might develop into hotspots in the coming period. So these are three major functionalities of this app. And these functionalities make it possible for us to try to protect ourselves, to try to protect our families, near and dear ones, and people in our workplace, and anyone else whom we meet, because we get advance intimation when we are at risk, and we can take precautions. Okay, so this is broadly the functionality that is built into this app. It is built with privacy in mind, privacy by design. It is built with, we had also, we were involved in preparing the personal data protection bill with tremendous features on data privacy, personal data privacy. Even though that bill is still with Parliament, we have actually implemented the principles of personal data privacy in designing this app. Data minimization, purpose limitation, time limitation in which the data will be used and deleted, and various other features, feature of consent being taken when you are taking data of someone, all those features. So all those are incorporated in the app. It's an extraordinarily complex piece of technology because it makes use of Bluetooth, it makes use of other technologies. It tries to keep everything secure so that people who are trusting, having faith in this app, their data is safe, is used only for the purpose of tackling the pandemic. It is not used for any other purposes. The privacy policy of the app is absolutely crystal clear. We have a data sharing protocol that we have released, which once again makes it very clear as to what data is collected, why it is collected, where is it stored, how is it stored, whether it's encrypted or not, when is it used, for what purpose it is used, by whom is it used, how much time is it stored for, and all kinds of things that we could share. I think we have put it both in the privacy policy and in the data sharing protocol. So all of this still is something that we are saying now we are opening the heart of this functional system, of this actual app which is being used by 11.5 crore people. And it's an extraordinary effort to actually be able to open the source code of an app which is currently being used by 11.5 crore people, and an app which is just about 8 weeks old. So this is our way of sharing this entire effort with the community of software developers across the world, and especially inviting Indian developers to go through all of the code, to see how this is done, to suggest what improvements can be made.